Dear 10th standard students, in our last class we learned about the structure of chromosomes. Then we have to learn about what are genes. The definition is here. Genes are specific sequences of nucleotide on a chromosome that encode a particular protein and which express in the form of some particular feature. Genes are specific sequences of nucleotide. You have seen here a sequence. A nucleotide is a unit. You can see a nucleotide. A phosphate, sugar and base together make a nucleotide. Here you can see a nucleotide here, and here it is there is a specific sequence of nucleotide. One thymine, cytosine, then adenine. It is the sequence here. It can make a gene, or thymine and cytosine together. It may also can make a particular gene. Here you can see another sequence. Adenine, guanine, thymine. It is the sequence here. Here thymine, cytosine, iodine. Like this, anyway or more addition of nucleotide, it can make another gene. It is the gene is the a specific sequence of nucleotide. Nucleotide is this kind of unit, a specific sequence, like the beads of a chain. It can make particular kinds of genes. Gene is the specific sequence of nucleotide. By its sequence, it can make, by that characteristics or specific nucleotide can act as gene that can make encode particular proteins that can produce, that sequence of DNA can produce particular protein which express in the form of some particular feature of the body, like blue eyes, a particular feature. Example, blue eyes is a particular feature, or the dark skin is another particular feature. A particular production of particular protein in our body is expressed as a particular feature on our body. The genes are behind these characteristics of our body. Genes are specific sequences of nucleotide on chromosome that encode a particular protein which express in the form of some particular feature on the body. I think you understood what are gene. That nucleotide present, that sequence of nucleotide can make a gene that expressed as particular feature on our body. Then another term, that even though that is not in syllabus, you should understand it. What is DNA fingerprinting? Then here explanation is given. Lot regions between the genes. You understood what is gene. A lot of space between the genes are non-functional, that show tremendous variation from person to person and help in the identification of individual. You know, in case of crimes or to prove the or establishing paternity and maternity of a child, we have to people or police or to prove the crime, they are using the technique of DNA printing. That may be DNA we may get from a single cell, that may be from the criminal blood, semen or hair, or any that cells that found on the clothing. We can take cells of the criminal or the person, and we can find out by using fingerprinting, DNA fingerprinting. Using that technique, we can find out the person, because the variations may be in the place where the DNA between the genes, there are non-functional areas on chromosome. There may be variation from person to person in that areas. So that using that technique in certain laboratories, DNA fingerprinting can be taken and we can find out the person person by using the cells of that person, that is taken from the blood or semen or hair, etc. Then next we have to learn about the need for new cells. Why the body is producing new cell? It is for the growth. Here the picture of a human embryo, that is 4-year-old human embryo, how its cells are dividing and becoming more and more. Then you know that it become a baby after finishing the growth inside the uterus. The cell, its division and growth is shown by this picture. For the growth, we need more cells. Then for the replacement, we know that each cell has its particular lifespan. For example, our RBC has only 120 days of its lifespan. It has only 120 days as its lifespan. Daily, here example given is 2 million red blood cells in our body are destroyed every day. That complete its lifespan and it will be destroyed in our body. So, for the replacement of that cell, new cells must be produced. That new cells are produced in the case of RBC, it is produced from the bone marrow. Bone marrow is producing red blood cell. Then the division of the bone marrow, it can produce the RBC that are destroyed every day. Then again for the repair, we know that there may be wear and tear in the tissues of the body. Every day when we use our body parts like the feet or hand, we know there may be normal wear and tear that may be destroyed normally. Then again another point, injuries also may be there on the skin or fracture of the bone, etc. may also occur. To repair that part, that are injured part, new cells must be produced. Then again for the reproduction, we know that every individual origin get its cell from its parent. We know that a bacteria just divide to produce 2 independent cells. In humans, a cell from the mother and a cell from the father join together form a new organism. Sperm and egg join together form a new organism. So reproduction also need new cells. Then for increasing, cell go through certain cycle that will divide, that will grow, and it will produce more substances, and again it will redivide. These cycle through which the cell pass through is known as the cell cycle. Cell grow enough, then divide, grow enough, acquire more material like the DNA or RNA, proteins, etc. are produced inside the cell. Then it will divide. That process, cell go through all these process, it is known as the cell cycle. In an organized series of events that are going on inside the cycle, inside the cell, that is known as cell cycle. Then we have to see cell cycle by a diagram. It is explained here. The cell, one single cell divide into 2 smaller cells. It is diagrammatically shown here, cell cycle. Here it is explained by a diagram. You see 2 smaller cells that grow into its larger size. In the first growth phase of a cell, it produces more RNA, that is ribonucleic acid. You know that what is RNA. Then more proteins are synthesized, more mitochondria. It gets smaller mitochondria from its parent cell. The mitochondria has its own DNA inside it, so it can divide. Mitochondria will multiply inside the new cell. Then chloroplast also has DNA. It also multiply inside the cell. So a cell become larger by producing more organelles inside it and more materials inside. The cell pass through a very big phase. That is the growth phase 1. That is the longest phase in the cell cycle, and then it enter into a synthesis phase. Here a synthesis phase. In the synthesis phase, it produce more DNA. Then chromosome duplicate but remain attached. I shall explain how the chromosome duplicate that go through a synthesis phase. Then again cell pass through a growth phase 2. More RNA and proteins are synthesized in this growth phase 2. Then cell again pass through a dividing cycle. That dividing period is known as mitosis. Cell pass through a dividing phase that is known as mitosis. Karyokinesis meaning its nucleus divide into 2. Its cell divide passing through these phases: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Cell pass through all these phases, that is the dividing phase. Then cell become 2 daughter cell again. This is shown by the diagram. This cell cycle is shown by this diagram. Growth phase 1. It will pass through growth phase 1, then synthesis phase, then growth phase 2, then again dividing phase. This is the cell cycle is shown by this diagram. Then here how growth phase 1 by seeing all this, what is happening in growth phase 1, synthesis phase, second growth phase, all are explained in this diagram. Then formation of the DNA, how it occur, how more DNA or new DNA material, or how a cell duplicate or make its own kind. DNA is how a cell become double in its chromosome. How a cell double its chromosome is the formation of new DNA. How it occur. This diagram is explaining it. You see, it is the structure of a DNA, a double helix structure. DNA structure is shown by a diagram. Here you can see a red colored portion. One side is red in color and the other is blue in color. That is twisted, a double helix structure. We can see it has a spiral shape. You can see that twisted each other. These two sides, blue and red ribbon like a portion, you can see. Here the same DNA structure that split from its one side. You can see the red go through here and blue strand go through here. You can see in the blue again creating a new strand on its opposite side by pairing the suitable substances, suitable nitrogenous bases, like the instead of this red one, it is making a yellow strand here. This is the yellow strand is new one created by the blue strand. Like that, here you can see the red strand here in this DNA. The red strand is creating a green new pair here. The yellow and green strands are the new strands. The old strand, then the dividing new DNA will have a new strand and an old strand will be present in a new created DNA. This is how the DNA creating a new strand against each strand. It is explained by the diagram. then the whole DNA will be created. From one side it start and it's that strand is opening, and from one end it is creating up to the end, then new 2 DNA strands is created here. That is how the DNA duplicate or replicate and produce new DNA for a new cell. If when before the cell divide, the DNA duplicate or replicate and produce its own kind. Here for identifying, it is given in different colors, but you should understand these DNA strand, 2 DNA strands will be the same as the previous one. This is how a DNA duplicate. Then can the cell cycle go endlessly? Then will the cell cycle go endlessly? Sometimes it may stop. The cell may stop its growth permanently in some cases. Some cases it may the cell go through the cell cycle temporarily, then it will stop. Then sometimes it is in different parts of the body, the cell cycle may be different. You see that in brain and nerve cell, if the cell in an embryo, the cell may divide and form the brain or nerve cell, that will stop. That once it is dead, they cannot be replaced. In our brain, the nerve cell, if it is destroyed, it cannot divide and cannot produce a new cell. But in case of liver cell, if it is destroyed or damaged, it can produce new liver cells. In case of human being, the liver cells, the only organ that can grow in our lifespan is liver cell. You might have heard from the newspaper, some people are donating a part of the liver to their relatives in case of their some kind of diseases. If they lost their liver or damaged liver, their relatives can donate a part of the liver so that the donor, their liver can grow into their previous size, into its previous size, because liver cells may divide. Its growth may be that divide only once every 1 to 2 years. That to replace damaged liver cells. Then the surface of the skin cell, that are continuously lost and replaced by underlying cell. We know that our skin that may exfoliate every day, and that may be produced from the underlying cells. Then in plant cell, the growing points divide and produce more leaves or buds, flowers, etc. are produced by the growing tip of the plant. Then again, we know that the germinal cells of ovary and testis in animals, that may also cell division takes place up to a particular age. Then another case, cell cycle in case of some diseases like the tumor or cancerous cell, that may grow non-stop. That is uncontrolled or non-stop cell cycle may lead to tumor or in cancer cases. Then there are 2 kinds of cell division, that are mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis, the kind of cell division, the mitosis that are taking place in the body cells. Meiosis is the cell division that takes place in the reproductive cell. According to your syllabus, you have to learn about the mitosis. That I shall take it later.